My department is the Cultural Studies program, American Studies, and Diplomacy and World Affairs, and History. For some people, American Studies is the combination of history, and American literature, but we actually focus more on popular culture and culture broadly defined. So the Cultural Studies program, which is required for all FROSH at Oxy, is a year-long course, or two courses that take a year, in which we focus on writing. We attempt to train students to write analytically, to write analytical essays, and in the second semester we try to train them to do research work. Students come out of it with the ability to write clear, cogent, college-level essays. So one course I'm teaching in CSB actually is called Reacting to the Past. In this course, students actually take on historical roles. They play out games that are set in historical moments. They attempt to win the games by fashioning persuasive arguments about some of the biggest philosophical questions in modern history, or even in pre-modern history. So right now I'm working on a book. It's called Blood and Freedom, A Renegade History of America Abroad. Broadly, it's about the history of American foreign relations, but it's also about the history of the relationship between progressivism and military intervention abroad, American consumer products abroad, and how they have served to subvert authoritarian regimes around the world. And it is an argument that military intervention abroad has generally produced more anti-Americanism and created more problems for the United States. So in my classes, what I like to do is take that hour or hour and a half and have my students leave their preconceived notions outside the door of the classroom. I like for them to let me take their minds and turn them upside down, and then look at their minds at this new angle. I aim for two things in my classes. I require this. I require that students have fun, and I require that they be intellectually rigorous. Once they find fun in intellectual rigor and the big questions, and asking questions, then in a sense my job is done. I try to introduce students to the world of ideas. I try to make them into better intellectuals. So I've taught at Columbia University, Barnard College, the New School for Social Research, and Eugene Lane College before teaching at Oxy. And what I think sets apart Oxy students is their embrace of life and fun. I mean, I'm often envious of them in classes because they seem to really be happy people. And not just happy in a frivolous way, in unserious ways, but they're very happy to be learning and very happy to be exploring ideas with me. They are basically the perfect students for me. I couldn't ask for anything more.